In this matchup, we have Pawel Jaworski, one of the most dangerous grapplers from Poland, versus a leg-locking veteran, Oliver Taza. Pawel has defeated Danaher-trained athletes multiple times, including Davis Asare and Sebastian Attard. Will Taza have what it takes to defeat his young foe? Let's find out. They're about to shake hands, and they are off a little side hug. I imagine Powell will pull guard as soon as possible. Let's see. Yep, instant pull. I like how he's like concave, his head's super far forward. Taza's trying to do the same thing from top position. Interesting to see how he instantly went on his knees though. Like he must be thinking body lock, but that's not really Taza's style, so I don't think he'll stick with it forever. But dangerous leg lockers, you might have to engage on the knees and just keep a lot of pressure on the hips, on the legs. Taza's opening up smart, being not cagey, but a little bit cagey, not engaging, giving too much, always matching head height. Pawel is looking to play this half butterfly game, and Taza wants nothing to do with it, especially at this early stage of the match. Nice entry. Taza runs off. So, kind of the rules are first 2 minutes. Ooh, false reap entry. Boom. This kind of reminds me of like when I used to do MMA and like striking training. Sometimes you would go against an experienced striker and you'd be trying to show them all your really good kicks, all your really good setups, and by the end of the first round, they already saw all your setups. Kind of a similar thing Taza could be doing here. Like Powell keeps on entering the legs, but he's or at least trying to enter, and he's showing what his setups are. So now Taza can kind of put it in his computer and figure out how he's going to dodge these. But yeah, rules. I think the first 2 minutes there's no points. I don't quite remember the rules right now. And then they really like prioritize takedowns. But I think after the 2 or 3 minute mark, if Powell sweeps him, it's going to be 2 points for Powell. This one's interesting here. So see how Taza's trying to lock this Kimura, but I don't know. There's too much space. Like the head is in a good spot. He's trying to wrestle up on the single or enter the legs, like kind of like a false reap entry. Nice. Yeah, he's really in on these legs. And then whenever he goes for this false reap, Taz is kind of offering like a look at a counter leg lock. Always pulling him into this half butterfly game. Right here, Taz is pinning that wrist, but they're hand to hand grip, so it's not exactly pinning the wrist. Hand fighting. Taza looks to stand up. Taza should. I like him pulling on the head. He should try to pull on the head and run around the guard a little bit more. I know like Powell is crazy flexible, but you got to gas out the bottom player here. Yeah, instead he kind of squats down. He's looking to play this low game. Yes, nice. That was good, jumping over the head. That's the type of attacks you got to go for against this guy. I know it's probably really tiring, but you got to risk it. Another outside pass, kind of lunging into it. That one was good too. He trapped the leg in his hip pocket. He could have tried to like fall back on a heel hook, but now that 3 minute mark has been met. So if he falls down and Powell gets on top, it's risky. This is good work from Taza though, going around the guard. He is pretty. You don't want to like engage too much and then get entangled. It's a big risk whenever you're trying to go with this strategy. Sometimes you got to think though, what would Dorian Olivarez do, right? Nice. Going away from the half butterfly. Powell inverts. Maybe Taza should try to control the legs a bit more as he goes around the guard. But I do like him snapping on the head. I think that's a great strategy. So Powell's wrestling up right here. He's super deep, actually, super deep on these legs. He probably is going to get the sweep. Dang. That was excellent. I guess that's a good reason. The new wave team can call it scrimmaging because he did not get taken down there, which that was a super deep takedown. I feel like Powell could have finished that if he was a little bit more, less of a leg blocker, more just like, I gotta finish this takedown, like this is everything. But that shows that he's not desperate, like he feels comfortable in this game. It's a really good sign if you're rooting for Poland's second most dangerous grappler. And I know Adam Wardzinski's quite good as well, but I was thinking Mateus, Pawel. Nice, controlling the legs. He's so flexible though. You always gotta just go over the head, fatigue the head. The J point camping is good too, but yeah, kind of darting over. But he always brings that one leg in. Whenever you go north south, he always brings one leg in that hits you in the chest, and you can attack like triangle chokes. It's really annoying. All right, so that's round one. I wonder what sort of adjustments are going to be made here. Nice sip of coffee. Okay, one more sip. Okay, what's going on here? So, both of them coming back pretty early. Like, they only took about a 30-second rest. I think it's going to be hard for Taza to adjust to this style. Like, I mean, these are the type of grapplers that give me the most trouble. Please don't have a match with me and know this about me if you're crazy flexible, really good at guard player. But Pawel is tricky. Like, this style is so hard to beat because you try all that Danaher shit. You try to do the J point camping. You try to run around the head. This is where it really benefits to be someone like Giancarlo or someone really like Dorian. Like, Dorian is just relentless, goes over the head, nonstop attacking. So okay, Taza should try to time the takedown here. Try to time it. Just bend down, Taza. Bend down. Like, he's gonna pull. You already know he's gonna pull, so you should just try to tap that leg as he's going down. Might be worth it. Yeah, yeah. Oh man, Taza is kind of telegraphing it a bit, but you got a legit pull. All right. Same thing, matching head height, working kind of side to side. Hopefully, Giancarlo gave him some good advice. Yeah. So he goes knee shield half guard, then he throws in that half butterfly, and all the time, like Taza just kind of flicks his leg out of the position. Pawal's coming after him right now. Taza kind of falls down there. I think in the first 2 minutes, you can kind of do whatever you want. It's kind of similar to ADCC in that regard. Kind of jump over the head, but the flexibility is too much. Yeah, Taza's. I think he's thinking he should get into more of a leg lock exchange. That's why he's kind of willing to fall down now. Which I think Taza's best strategy right now would be to get on the legs, if I know the rules correctly. Yeah, that's why he's trying to bring that leg in for inside position. Yeah, but now Powell is being really smart, kind of pummeling the legs. False reap entry, pretty nice. Pretty nice false reap entry. Oh, he's going over back on the head, but he's going to have to address this false reap. Always the same way, pulling up at like the hands on the legs and kind of getting out. And Powell doesn't really chase it from there. I wonder why not. Maybe he just it's not deep enough. He thinks. I like how Taz is like controlling that shin there. He should try to leg trap and run over to the other side. So the false reap scenario again. This time he's going for that Kimura and he's actually able to lock his hands much tighter. He tried this earlier, but this kind of happened where the gripping isn't going to work out. That was a good move though. That was really good by Taza. Interesting counter. Controlling the secondary leg. Taz is a little bit pissed off about this. He was like his foot was caught in the shorts or something. So yeah, good job by controlling the secondary leg, switching it off. Yep. Feet to feet. I like this control. Just and I would just stay tight here. I wouldn't want to rush. Smart by Taza kind of standing here. I wonder what's gonna happen. Yeah, Taza's trying to grab the head to put more pressure and maintain top position. He's doing a great job here. I think Pawel could off balance him and make him roll through or something, but doesn't want to risk it. He might loosen the grip on the secondary leg, though, if he doesn't put him back on his ass pretty soon. He's trying to reinforce it with that right arm, but now Taz is grabbing that head, which is adding the pressure. Oh, yeah. Taz is doing really good here. Starting to go more chest to chest. And, like, Pawel really needs two hands to hold that leg. Like, Just the ankle lock, he's going to be dealing with this issue. That's why he's framing and trying to. Now he wants to make him spin through. He's balancing on that 1 foot. Spin, spin, spin. Yeah, keep on going. Keep on going, Pawel. Because he needs to put Taza on his butt here to get the weight off of him. Because Taza, this is probably an unusual strategy for Taza to play, but it's pretty effective. I wouldn't have a. I mean, it's good. Sometimes you gotta just go up, especially when they control your secondary leg. Like, what's gonna be the move, right? You're gonna risk the running man. There's so many counters to counters there. This is actually one of the best positions Taza has gotten into, like, because Pawel is getting crushed here, and it's very annoying to hold someone like this. And Taza, he's probably not feeling too great, but at least he's kind of crushing him and he's affecting the breathing of Pawel here. Especially when you start pulling on someone's head. Oh, now he's adding shoulder pressure. This is great. This is great work from Taza. Interesting. Yeah, he's committed to holding that leg, though. Yeah, I bet Pawel's thinking like he could have played that a little bit better. He could have. He didn't need to let Taza come on top. It's kind of just this like desperate game of Pawel waiting out the clock, and he can't let go of that leg. Because the moment he would let go of that leg, he would be in kind of a leg weave, bad position, like a position where he could get past. So I think they're just going to stall this one out until the next round. He's trying to attack that Kimura. That's an interesting one this time, yeah. Now Taz is maybe, I was about to say he was asserting some dominance when he pushed on it, but they helped him up. Yeah, that's mentally defeated stuff right there. Yeah, like he's got to be Taza, if he wants to win this match, has to be really aggressive and just disrespectful to the guy. Yeah. Gian's giving him wise words. Giancarlo wise words. Yeah. This guy's living rent free in Taz's head. Pawel. What a killer. Super technical match. Like, shows you, like, False Reap is still such a great strategy. Squaring off again. A lot of respect being shown. We can expect more of the same. Pawel's going to pull guard and then play guard. I think the Aiga rules might have some sort of weird thing that happens at this time. Like you're not allowed to pull or something in the final round. I don't quite remember the rules. Double pull, okay. There you go. Taza comes on top. So it's not an advantage or anything. So maybe they said that Pawel went up first or something. There is some sort of weird game that happens once you hit to the third round. Hmm. Taza elects to sit back down. I wonder what would happen if Pawel went on top right there. Maybe nothing? That's so good for Taza to just get on the head like that. I don't know why he doesn't commit to it more. I know Taza's not like an asshole like that, but I mean, against this guy, you really need to start getting rough. I think that's the only way to. It's one of the few ways to really deal with him is just to be like crazy rough and rile him up, and because that's gonna make him overextend to attack. That's gonna piss him off. I think if you respect this guy's like guard and like there's so much to respect that you don't want to respect it. You got to be rough. You got to be an attacker. Literally, Dorian would do like Dorian and Pawel have actually had a match. I'm pretty sure. So I'd have to look back and see how that one went down, but that's the better style to deal with him. And then so Taz is actually a 77 kg guy, and this is a 83 kg match. So 170 versus 185. Ooh, nice entry. But Taza bumped up to go against him because he heard he's a good leg locker. But they've only been in like two leg lock exchanges. It's been mainly just like super technical guard work, working entries, and then Taza getting out of it. But they haven't gone into any shootouts or anything. Yeah, it's been mainly just like a top passer versus a bottom guard player. But honestly, Taza hasn't gone deep on any passes at all. Like the closest was the one where he got into saddle and started crushing him. I mean, yeah, when you're dealing with this level of flexibility, you gotta just create those gaps and just jam your freaking head in, and you gotta be willing to eat a knee or two. And Taza's just keeping his head way too far back. He's not willing to just risk the submission, just attack, attack, attack. You know. Which I mean, right now Pawel is winning this match. I know it's been 0-0 the whole time, but if Taza just doesn't like turn on the gas and just go for broke, I don't know. There he kind of dives the head in, flicking out, false reap. Pawel has done this entry so many times on him, and he's hiding that arm this time, so the Kimura is not quite there. That's where Taza has been responding with that Kimura, but the arm's busy this time. Nice. Trying to spin through for a saddle 50-50 type entry. They just roll through. But yeah, anytime Pawel enters, like Taza is so savvy, like the positions don't even really matter. He can just roll out at the last instant. I think a body lock would, especially at this point in the match, a body lock would be like a really good entry because you're starting to see Pawel like open his elbows a bit wider away from the body. I think it's going to be hard to trap these flexible legs. That was probably one of Taz's best entries right there to a pass. Yep, on the head pushing, getting aggressive. But yeah, if he could time a body lock here, I mean, or punch in an underhook, I'd highly recommend. Even a tripod pass. A tripod pass would probably be another of the best ways to deal with Pawel. Because this outside thing is not working. Pawel is trying to get back on the offense, trying to probably create an attack to make him look like he's looking for a sweep. Because now it's just coming down to like advantages to win the match. Just you got to look more aggressive. Which right now Taza is looking more aggressive. Like he's been pushing a lot of pace on Pawel. He's reaching across for that K guard type entry. Yep, entering X, escapes, pummeling the leg. Yeah, this is really good pace from Taza. He should go north south. Yeah, he's very flexible. For a 0-0 match, it's actually pretty interesting. But I think no one has been like willing enough to risk something. I mean, Pawel has gotten multiple entries though, so he has had all the attacks where he has a really difficult guard to pass. And that's the match. So I don't really know. As I've said before, I don't really know the rules that well, but it's looking like Powell's gonna win this one. So undefeated against new wave athletes, Pawel Jaworski. Let's see the hand raise. Taza and Pawel chatting it up a bit. So they're in good spirits. They really make you earn this hand raise. Oh yeah. Let's go Poland.